There goes my hero. Watch him as he commits adultery. Hello, everybody. My name's Kennedy Puckett. I am a professional musician. Ah, man. Cheers. Gotta love saying that. And I am here to cover the recent Dave Grohl controversy. Now, look, this is something I haven't looked into at all prior to this. And I just wanted to go over a couple articles so that I can get a good perspective on it, and maybe me getting a good perspective on it will help you get a good perspective on it as well. As always, my opinion is completely 100% factual. And if you're wrong, if you disagree with me, you're wrong. All jokes. But, quick summary. Basically, Dave Grohl cheated on his wife, had a baby. Now, is this a super high cultural impact thing? No, not really. Rock stars have been cheating on their wives for so long, but that isn't an excuse. That isn't okay. And the longer that we say that it's okay, the longer that we just basically admit to ourselves or admit to each other that, oh yeah, men can't control themselves. If they have money and fame, they're going to cheat on their wives, which is BS. I aspire to be like this, not in the cheating on the wife thing, but in the, extremely experienced and talented musician thing. I'm not going to lie to myself here. Dave Grohl is an extremely skillful musician, and I have always respected that aspect of his personality. One thing that he has done throughout his life is maintain kind of an air of like the nice guy thing, right? He is the nice guy rocker, the chill guy rocker, and when you make that your whole personality, you have to follow through on it. Otherwise, it's just all fake. And that is why I'm actually covering this, as I wouldn't normally care about prying into somebody's personal life. It's like this, right? There's a lot of rock stars out there that don't even try to come off as moral high grounders or whatever. You got like Ozzy Osbourne or Tommy Lee or whatever. And if they do something absolutely insane, like bite a bat's head off on stage, or something comes up about women in the past or cheating on their wives or whatever, I don't think really anybody would bat an eye. But as far as Dave Grohl goes, you can't just sit there and claim to be the nicest man on the planet and then go and cheat on your wife and all that. Now, let's get into it. First article is this is just a post explaining the situation, and I don't know why there's a Trump. I don't know. Maybe this is just what Dave Grohl's new baby looks like. Beautiful bouncing baby boy. Basically, the first line gives you all the information that you need to know. There's a viral post claiming to be a picture of his child, but the post itself is fake. So the Foo Fighters frontman, 55. He's 55? Wow. Admitted to cheating on his wife, Jordan Blum, and fathering a baby girl outside of their marriage on Wednesday, September 11th. 9/11? Really? Second worst thing to ever happen on September 11th. He promised to be a loving and supportive parent in his social media account about the child. Grohl, oh my god, why is my computer freaking out? Grohl, who shares 3 daughters, Violet, Harper, and Ophelia, ooh, what beautiful names, with Blum, admitted he is doing everything he can to regain the family's trust and earn their forgiveness following his extramarital affairs. Now, I don't know the answer to this question for me personally, but I do want to hear from you guys. Could you ever forgive a man or a woman for cheating on you and having a baby with the person that they cheated on you with? Me, personally, I don't think I could, I think that would be super out of line. But I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys had been together since... Let's see. They've been together since... Alright, so they've been together since 2001, I think, is what the article said. So that would be 23 years. Could you, imagine somebody that you have loved and trusted for 23 years cheating on you and having a baby outside of marriage and then forgiving them and then somehow learning to trust them again? So let's go down to the post itself. So obviously we've got this adorable little picture of baby holding onto her mom's finger, or, you know, who presumes to be. I don't think that this is, look, if they say that this is a fake picture, then I get it. Like, people will make all kinds of crazy crap up, but look at this. This is insane. Like, clinical levels of insanity if this is fake. Every day I fall more in love with you and this new role. Your daddy was by my side throughout this entire pregnancy, making sure we were both taken care of, and I'm so grateful for his love and support. I mean, that sounds like, you know, Dave Grohl's like persona, or his fursona. Dave Grohl's furry. Anyways, I'm new to this whole baby mama thing. Girl, don't call yourself a baby mama. You're a mother. But I promise to always do my best for you, as much as I want to share my joy with the world. I also need to protect our privacy right now. The allegedly fraudulent post continued. I'm so happy that everybody knows about you, though. What? Because you're such a special part of my life. So here's the thing about it, right? I'm so happy that everybody knows about you, but I also need to protect our privacy about you. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Jesus Christ. Or, this girl's at like 2% body fat over here with like sandpaper skin. Why am I getting these weird ads? She goes on to say that he looks a lot like the baby, or the baby looks a lot like him. I guess this is his family. And, you know, it's like, first of all, you know, from the picture of the mouth of the baby and the chin of the baby, the biggest resemblance that I can see is that, like, they both have a chin. Actually, Dave Grohl famously does not have a chin, but that's okay. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I can totally see somebody making that up. Not that I think that the baby didn't happen, but that I think this post totally could have been fraudulent. But let's go and look at the, and by the way, the rest of the article, I skimmed over it. It just goes into, like, basically how Dave and his wife met, which is not really all that important for this particular thing. So I just want to point out to everybody that copywriting is like the hugest thing in article writing. If you read an article, chances are that article is just a summary of like 10,000 other articles that are also summaries of 10,000 other articles. So like if you hear me talking and like reading these out loud and you want to say like, oh, I'm being plagiaristic or whatever, I'm doing what they're doing. So don't come at me, bro. I was a copywriter for a long time. Anyways, so this is the Instagram post that Dave Grohl put out. I'm more inclined to believe that his marketing team put this out, but I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter born outside of my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her. I love my wife and my children, and I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for all your consideration towards the children involved as we move forward together, Dave. Look, to me that reads super corporate. I'm not gonna lie. To me, I think that seems to be like something that you would write up with the idea in mind of not giving too much information, not admitting fault or guilt, like not, you know, he didn't once say, I acknowledge that I've hurt my wife or I've hurt my children. He's just saying, like, we're grateful that you guys are being so considerate towards the kids. Shortly after the announcement, a post went viral, somebody claiming that she was the mother of the child. The post had a lengthy caption, which we already went over. However, a representative for Grohl has since confirmed to TMZ that the post is fake. Fake news. You cancel, bro. And also to NME. Having a stroke. Stroke of genius. Grohl has not commented on the identity of the mother or the fourth child yet. So going over all of this and kind of understanding that things are hard to navigate as a parent, but also as just like somebody who's in a relationship or a complicated relationship, you and I don't understand what could be going into, all this. Maybe their family's been falling apart for a long time, or their marriage, or whatever. For me, that's still not an excuse for cheating on your wife. For me, the thing that bothers me the most is the fact there is no active consideration for Jordan Blum in either of these articles, right? I mean, she has got to deal with her whole family and her whole world just getting rocked, I mean, look at this family, right? They look like a nice little family, and so imagine you having that whole family structure, and something happens to where you just feel like a crack or a divide in said family begins to form. But also, more importantly, Dave Grohl's team doesn't seem to care about how she feels about it either. But anyways, this does bring up, kind of an interesting point that people have been debating for a really long time, which is the question of, can you separate the art from the artist? And I have kind of a controversial take on this. Yes, you can. Look, I know that a lot of people don't like Cardi B, but they'll listen to her music all day long. Me personally, I don't think that Motley Crue are particularly good people. I don't know that Ozzy Osbourne was a good guy in his prime. Now I think he's chilled out a lot, and he's probably a lot better of a person. People can grow and they can learn from their mistakes and move forward with their life. But I don't know, Kurt Cobain, right? Somebody who's connected to Dave Grohl. Kurt Cobain, by a lot of people's accounts, and I'm not going to talk bad about the guy because he was an amazing musician and I look up to him in a lot of ways. According to a lot of people around him and in his life, a reoccurring drug addict and a bit of an emotional take advantage of, or I don't know what you would call that. And while I don't know if that's true or not, I'm sure some of it is, but I'm sure a lot of it is a little overplayed. I still love Nirvana. I still love his music. And I think that, his contribution to the world has been extremely vast. And sort of the same thing with Dave Grohl. If you still like the Foo Fighters, if you still like Dave Grohl's music, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think that makes you a bad person. I don't think that means that you're a woman hater or anything like that. This affects his family the most. It affects his wife the most. Us in the community of musicians, or just people who love music in general, doesn't so much affect us. And so for that reason, I don't think he necessarily owes us an apology. But what I do think he owes is his wife an apology. And as a matter of fact, as far as his PR team goes and trying to cover his ass and whatever, I mean, look at it. It's not even that he says that the video is fake or the pictures are fake. He says that his representatives say it's fake. Before you guys go, though, I have somebody who wants to say hello. This is Sasha. She is one of my, 4 official, what are those things called? Mascots. Can you say something? Say something into the... No? Meow. All right. Anyways, guys, subscribe if you liked that video. No, I did not just throw my cat on the floor. She jumped down onto a pillow that is on the floor. Thank you for watching this video. And if you liked that, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it around. Also, follow me on TikTok, Kennedy Puckett. I think it's at Kennedy Puckett _Firebird on TikTok. And then on Instagram, it's Kennedy Puckett _music. And thank you very much. Have a awesome day.